meet.
Woo! Hello and welcome to Trigger Happy episode 42, actually. We were joking about how that's a secret to the universe, because it is.
Absolutely. The answer to life and everything.
Exactly. So we will talk about what's behind that. But thank you for the new intro. Unfortunately, Snakeman and Nick, the Plot Strikes Back, can't be here today
And
to see
Figgy.
that. Oh, is Big Back also not going to be able to make it?
He's a maybe. We're not entirely sure.
Okay, we'll
See if Ice lets him out.
Yeah, we'll add a strike to his employee card. So put a hole punch in it. Nagernal is, he's got lots of punches in his employee card. Don't
and
you,
my
Nagernal?
walls. Yeah.
We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. A lot of it we didn't get to on Monday because there was just a lot of stuff that happened Monday. And we'll get into the rest today. But Norman, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Just got done streaming some Hogwarts Legacy, a couple hours of that, some side missions to get out of the way for part 10 next week, which will be main mission. But yeah, Nerdslap asked me what my favorite scary / horror / Halloween film was, and I was like, well, Batman Forever takes place on Halloween, so I guess it's that one.
Valid.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, we've all got the contentions about, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Well, nobody asked if Batman was a Halloween movie.
exactly. And even The Batman, which is, I still like that film as well, starts on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I still
Totally
say my
first.
favorite Halloween movie is Die Hard.
What?
Which one of you guys been picking? Like Norman, maybe?
Everybody argues that it's a Christmas movie. Maybe I'll fight that it's a Halloween movie too.
Well, I mean, in that
Nagernal.
case, it's also a Thanksgiving movie.
No, it's not. I mean, there's a case for it being a Christmas movie.
I know. I actually
Not
do
a
think it's a Christmas movie.
great
I was
one,
being an asshole.
You hit me with a flashbang whenever you said that. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Where do we go from there?
You may as
I'm
well
not
said,
up
oh
on-
yeah, Die Hard, that famous Ramadan movie. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well though. Freaking beat. Just got home from work like a half hour ago. But I'm here and I'm chilling, ready. Let's go.
How is it that your sentence got less full of energy as you talk? That's crazy.
That's how all my sentences start. They start with a lot of energy and then they just.
He's
We're
absolutely
seeing
representing
his-
the eye dots right now for sure.
We're seeing his battery drain in real time.
I was gonna say it's like when you have batteries, it's like it won't like work, but then if you like wait 10 minutes and hit the button, then it'll work, and then it won't work right after. You have to like let it like dissipate again.
And you take the controller, and maybe you smack it against the couch a couple of times, and then that usually works.
Yeah,
True.
That's right. Maybe I should just hit myself and then.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
give
go.
that a bash.
That was smart turning off your camera before you do it. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't
You're
want.
just gonna hear a bunch of loud crashing.
Harm on YouTube. It's not the chillest thing.
True. That is true. Hayden, how you doing?
I'm doing good. We had some fun playing last night. I jumped in Nerd Slap's spot after he had to take off, and we did the RV there yet, and that was a blast.
Dude, like it was like pretty stressful dealing with all of you Tylenol users, but it was probably the most fun I've had gaming in a long time playing RV there yet.
It was crazy. Like just the
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of that. That's a fun one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, someone needs to tell Isaac to actually like, try to help us make progress in the game.
I don't
Not
know
just
what
pick
the
people up.
Yeah.
He kept picking me up and like dropping me just from a high enough area that I would take health damage.
Mhm.
Like it didn't even drop me from that high. He'd pick you up and drop you off the top of the RV.
See, what that was is he was getting his revenge because of what happened earlier when he fell into the ravine and we wouldn't go get him with the RV. So he was just giving everybody payback, even though you weren't involved.
Okay, that makes sense.
Look how big I can make the chat. Oh, look at that. We got new features.
Whoa, what?
Wow.
This is totally
I'm pulling
worth
up
paying
the
twice
3D
as much for the
chats.
program.
Oh, that's perfect.
Let's see here. Nerd Slap, thank you for that intro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I was thinking like, man, getting into the time of year where spooky shit starts happening all over, might as well make a appropriately themed intro for the show. And, I had fun with it. So I may have
And-
stayed up a little too late working on it.
Who was Daggerdoll in that? Because that was a girl.
So he requested Silent Hill. That's
Uh-huh.
all I'm saying. So
I knew
okay.
ahead of
main
time that it's
character.
female. There's a lot of girls.
To
There's
be
like
fair,
two guys
though,
in it, and they're. Not
I
in it
did
good,
try to
actually.
get some scenes with Sean Bean, but
Yeah, there's really no good ones.
the only
He
ones that
doesn't
really
die, so.
were focused on him was he had like a face mask on walking through the town.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
like,
also
well,
true,
that's not
yeah.
gonna work. So
Mm.
I'm just surprised you
Yeah.
didn't put me on like the very beginning of the movie where she's in her underwear. That would have been great.
look, I may have a cursed mind, but I'm not evil. Okay, I don't want to curse people with that.
I
Okay,
don't know.
I'm good. Good. If you want to look at that version of yourself, we'll talk. But
I was
All right.
like, well,
I'll
I
give
would.
you with this.
Let's see here. So we have Nishi for
Nishi?
$5 Australian. I was wondering why the frisbee kept getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. That's a good one.
Nice.
What- Wouldn't that be a boomerang though?
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, that's if you
Ah.
throw it and it comes back. But she's just saying, it's sort of like the joke with the Iraqis. They're like, oh, if the bomb looks like this, you're okay. But if it looks like this, you're screwed, right?
You're not live on Kick,
I'm not.
not according to my Kick.
I have a check mark
Oh, wait, there you
next
are.
to it. Okay, cool.
I don't know why it didn't pop up the first time. It just opened it. Weird.
That's weird. So yes, today we have a super chat goal, which it looks like Nishi already partook in. I'll be streaming Stone Simulator multiplayer for 90 minutes with I'm gonna try to convince some of these people on the panel to play with me. And we're gonna be rocks.
I'll play it.
I'll play
So,
it.
I don't know if if everybody was here yesterday or Monday. I mean, Stone Simulator added multiplayer mode, and you're just a rock. And apparently, hit E and you can move around every once in a while.
Sometimes you want to just give it all up, and you just want to be a rock. Okay,
Move
I
around,
would
does that mean
totally play
shake?
this.
Or does that mean like roll an inch?
No, what happens is when you press the button, it causes like an earthquake, and it shakes enough to where you move.
Oh,
Mm.
I have no
Okay.
idea. I'm just guessing.
oh well, I mean,
So
So
yeah,
you-
up to 4 players. You could be a rock, and you're hanging with your homies as a rock. Or sorry,
Just
a stone.
rocking out.
Am I allowed to say
Fine.
rock is the same as stone, or is that like me being ignorant to like igneous?
Well,
rocks,
I
right?
think honestly, you could look at something like a monolith and call it a rock, right?
Uh-huh.
But you would never call that a stone. You could also call a small pebble on the ground a rock, but that you would exclusively call a stone.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
See, whenever someone says stone, I really want to pronounce it like Sean Connery.
Stone.
Stone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stone.
I
I
put the
can't help
stone on
myself.
my shelf.
So we need 9 more super chats to make that happen. Otherwise, I ain't doing it because that,
It does look very boring.
yeah. Let's see here. All right.
But see, you could talk about the mysteries of life and like the importance of it, and you can discuss the number 42 for 90 minutes. That sounds like
I
a
feel like we
fun
could all
time.
play that game while we're streaming this show.
We could talk about the weather and like erosion and
I'm
climate
not
change.
talking about weather. How about the fact that they said it was going to be mostly sunny today and it was completely cloudy all day? I didn't fucking see the sun once. And I
Just
work
go-
outside.
Here, do you
having
remember
fun.
when that tree was over there about 50,000 years ago? I love
See,
that tree. Yeah.
I am
Not at all.
noticing a lack of a philosophy tag on the game.
Yeah, that's true. I think the philosophy is what we bring to the table.
Yeah, what is a stone?
But thanks to Jess, we have our first cursed bookmark.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
honestly,
I stand corrected.
I will allow it. My girlfriend told me to eat in a different room because my creation is an abomination. I have a feeling the boys will appreciate it. So we have peanut butter and jelly in a hot dog bun with a banana.
I can't be
don't
mad.
hate it.
Exactly.
I can't be mad. Technically there's nothing wrong with it.
What?
Yeah.
It just sparked a curiosity inside of me. That's all it did. It just made me wonder about that.
Oh, is
made
your
you
curious side?
It made
Is
me
it because
curious,
it's phallic
yeah.
shaped?
I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I guess I'm not
I
going
know
to
you're-
deny that.
I
Hayden,
mean,
I know
look,
you're very confused. I know. It's all right.
we already
So is
know
Daggerdall.
we already know Beardo's gonna order the footlong version of this, right? So it can't be that bad.
No, he'll order the $5 11-incher from Subway.
Because 12 is just too much for him.
So do you still think that this is gross, Daggerdall? You ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with banana slices in it?
No, because that would be gross.
What?
No.
Dude.
It's a waste of a whole banana, first of all.
Okay, but
Hold-
to be
hold
fair
on.
though,
Wait,
this is
the
coming
peanut
from
butter
the
and jelly
guy that
sandwich.
likes Taco Bell like religiously.
I ate
Okay?
Taco
Hold
Bell
on.
yesterday.
Hold on. All right. Let's just establish a baseline here. All right, Daggerdall. We got a piece of bread and we got peanut butter on it. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. How about we
it's all
add
right.
jelly to it? Is that okay?
Perfect.
Okay. Now we add some banana slices to it.
Fuck that.
Wow.
Why?
Want to taste banana with my peanut butter and jelly. I just want to taste peanut butter and I want to taste jelly.
Dude, banana and peanut butter go together pretty well.
Awesome. Well, have any of
And
you
then
guys
add a
ever
little
had
bit of
the
honey?
Elvis special?
What is that?
Maybe.
Yeah, what?
The Elvis, it is it's bread, toasted bread with peanut butter,
So toast.
banana, honey, and copious amounts of bacon.
I see.
That sounds good.
You know,
Yeah.
I would try it once.
No.
It was reportedly Elvis Presley's famous favorite sandwich, and
Okay.
possibly one of the reasons he died on the toilet.
I had one time, and this sounds crazy, but it was really good. A burger. It's on a pretzel bun. The patty is dipped in sriracha sauce before it's cooked on a grill, and
I'm out.
then there's peanut butter and jelly on the bread,
No.
and it actually went really well. It's like a spicy burger with like sweet and savory.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
don't understand the peanut butter and
I
jelly
would
on a
probably
burger
try that
at
once.
all.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't keep getting it. Also, it had bacon on it too.
Yeah, I've had a
Oh.
bacon burger with peanut butter and jelly before, but the sriracha is the one
Can't
thing that throws me
pulses.
off. I don't do sriracha.
Really? I love sriracha.
We're talking.
I
food
just
again.
don't like
Look at
the
this.
flavor
Pizza
of it.
slices are too big. I can't even close the fucking lid. I have to eat some of it.
Daggerdall, you have so many white problems over there.
Oh, carry on.
Okay.
We shall.
All right. Now this one's going to be controversial with Hayden since he doesn't like potatoes.
Jesus, propaganda.
All right. One has to go permanently out of your life.
Roasted potatoes.
No, potato
Chips.
salad. Potato salad can get to fuck.
That's
No,
true.
I love some potato salad.
I love all of these, but I think that Norman's right with the potato salad personally.
Really?
You're wrong.
I get rid of the roasted potatoes because under the thin layer of seasoning and crust, it's just like eating a potato. And I like for things to be done to my potatoes. I like for something has to have happened. Like with the chips, you've got them. They're
What do you mean?
fried.
You got to
They
put up
change
Well,
their
potatoes.
when
You got to
you're
like
using-
grill
Well,
them.
as
and
you can
stuff
see in
all over
there,
the potatoes.
there's clearly some rosemary with those
Yeah, yeah.
roasted potatoes. But what you usually do is you're cooking it with maybe roasted veg, or it's usually a roast dinner. So you got like a bit of chicken in the tray with it as well, or some beef or whatever. The potato absorbs that umami, that flavor.
The only thing that I really do with roasted potatoes for the most part is eat them, but I make diced
Mashed
roasted potatoes to put in my
What?
breakfast burritos.
What?
All right,
Yeah,
look.
Wait, on the
Start
mug.
banning like half the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm
I
on it.
think
Everybody's
mashed
gone.
potatoes is the strongest one on there.
That's like the
Oh, for
staple.
sure.
Yeah.
Look, I gotta go with potato chips because
Yes, thank you.
Oh, but
Two
potato chips.
They're good. Don't get me wrong. Potato chips
They're
are
nice
so
and
good.
crisp.
That
right?
means no more salt and vinegar chips either.
What about
I
these?
could live without it.
What about these Polish pretzels
Potatoes.
that I have to my right? Do they count as well?
Polish pretzels.
I don't
Yeah, I
even
have
know
these,
what
like,
that is.
They're made of
Pre-
potatoes?
I have these
I
pretzel
wouldn't count
sticks.
those as potato chips. No,
bread in it.
No, yeah, they're pretzels.
I would say pretzels
Yeah.
are safe. Oh.
But yeah, chips I rarely ever eat any kind of chip. I mean, don't get me wrong, potato chips are like great, especially if you get like a sub or something. Oh, they go perfect. But
We got Diz El Jizz. That means Diz the Jizz for $2. Replace a banana with avocado slices. It's Flaming Mo. Yeah, you could call it a Flaming Mo.
For
I
the
mean, you
right
have to
size
add-
super chat, we'll make Mo eat that on stream.
Oh God.
Would you, to call it a Flaming Mo, would you have to add something spicy, or is it just implied that it's gay?
I think it's just implied. We don't want to do too
Okay.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're supposed to
And-
say Spanish for Diz the Jizz, like the Chris Farley El Nino. Spanish for
Spanish for
the Nino.
the Nino. That's what I was going for. It's been so long since I've seen it. Freaking love Chris Farley.
It's so good.
Are you staring at the screen, Nagranol? Boom!
staring
Maximus
directly
PT
at it.
for 99 cents.
Son of a-
Thank you, Maximus PT, for the flashbang.
Yeah, actually, I had it pulled up over here so I can see
He's been looking at it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
staring at those delicious. I mean,
Whoa.
Clip it. Somebody please clip that.
I didn't say anything.
Sure.
Let's see. I was gonna bring this one up, but Mo's not here to be old with me. So let's see. Let's go over to this one
You're
here.
so old.
Somebody said we got a Badger raid, but I didn't see it pop up. So I'll take their
Badger
word
sent
for
me
it.
raid from Badger.
And we just jumped up to 55
Must be an
viewers.
unofficial.
Oh,
one.
nice. Yeah,
Maybe.
thank you, Badger, for the raid. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
dude.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, there you go. Badger said to call you all gay. It's definitely a Badger.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was Badger.
Yeah.
Thank you, Badger. Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
There
Okay.
it is.
Delayed notification.
Thanks for the raid, man.
Welcome.
Welcome,
People were
Raiders.
jumping over before he even did it.
I appreciate it. Now, so this happened a couple hours ago. We covered the Galaxy's Autumn Showcase last week. You guys remember
Yes.
that?
Yep.
So it was actually a really good show to cover. We learned about some really fun games coming out, a lot of independent games.
It wasn't cringe.
Yeah, so here's my stream. Look who commented on the video. Galaxy
Hey.
Show.
Wow.
Thanks for watching and reacting. Appreciate you fellas.
Hey,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Isn't that nice?
That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool as
I
hell.
love that.
So just wanted to
Yeah,
Shout them
shout
out.
out. Shout out.
And-
You guys put on a great show.
Yeah, so that was their second only show ever, and after covering their second, which is our first, I really want to cover more. It was so much more fun to cover than the other game shows.
It was put together better than whatever those monstrosities Jeff Keighley keeps putting together is.
Yeah. it
Oh,
wasn't
wait,
a
that's the
cringe
Game
fest.
Awards. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another good one. The Halloween, what was it the horror game show?
Yeah,
There was a lot of good games. In
you showed me that.
The
It was a
presentation
bad
was-
time.
Yeah, I know. Nobody was available for
When
it.
did they
Yeah.
do that one?
A couple
It was
weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe
It-
maybe even 3.
Was it 3 weeks ago? Was it before that
Could've
one?
been.
Okay, I thought it was around that one, but yeah.
Oh no, it was like a couple weeks before the one that you guys just watched.
Yeah,
Okay.
See, I
But
only
yeah,
asked
it was a
because
really good one. There wasn't a lot of commentary.
Mhm.
There wasn't like any cringe skits. There was like skits. It was kind of like a Blair Witch knockoff, but it wasn't nothing cringy or anything. It was like game after game after game. They're all horror games, and
Yeah.
like I'm not that big of a horror genre guy, but there
Yeah,
was
same here.
a ton of good looking games.
we got a smooth
Dude.
raid.
We just got a Smoo raid also. Thank you, Smoo.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
so
Welcome
much.
on in, Raiders. Thank you, Smoo.
Now, I was gonna say, like,
Back
I
to that.
do actually like horror games, and the reason I asked when that one was because I've just noticed on Steam these last 2 days they're putting all these horror games on sale, and I'm like, you couldn't give us the whole month to do this? You wait until
Right,
the
yeah.
last week? of
Silly.
spooky season, and then you're like, oh, now everything's on sale. Have fun for 3 days.
Yeah. No, I couldn't believe it. I think they said there was 150 games they showed. Must have been
Dang,
2
that's
hours.
crazy.
Wow. A lot of them were like old, like retro style, like with the tank controls, the fixed cameras and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
those ones looked really good to me. But there was also just a lot of like, I would say there was something for everyone, even if you don't really like horror games. Just a lot of some good
I'm that
multiplayer
type.
games.
I don't like horror games that much, but I do like when there's something
Yeah, but
really
something like
unique.
Repo.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Repo. It's like,
Yep.
yeah.
Which
I'll have to skim through that again. And maybe
you
talk
could.
about it.
I guess you could call that a horror game, but it's not. It's more silly to where it's not like super scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's also
Hmm.
multiplayer, so
Yes.
when you're with people, nothing's going to be as scary.
Well, then
as
they
by yourself.
call you gay for screaming. You know.
Or you say the F word and then somebody else dies. And...
So I keep wanting to show this off. It's been one of my tabs for a while. You guys remember that part in Top Gun where the enemy fighter like turns on its air brakes and basically goes into a stall?
Yeah.
You can do that in Battlefield. So let me show you.
They add that to flying games. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think GTA even has that.
Let me pull up the tab of the official one. They show you how to do it, and the animation's pretty sick too. Look at that. Yeah, it like has like a bunch of moisture being wicked off and everything. It's pretty cool.
Oh, this is something you do manually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
I thought you were saying he was reached at an altitude and installed that.
No. So
Yeah,
what
that's
they're
pretty cool.
Hold the afterburner button, throttle down.
yeah. So you
and then
see how the
control your
nozzles
pitch up.
move? This
Yeah.
is called thrust vectoring in real life actually, and it actually makes the plane more maneuverable, and you can put it in a intentional stall basically.
What's
That must
So you
funny
can
feel
is
stop.
so crazy
Yeah.
doing that in real life. Like,
what's funny is that's actually the move that I use essentially in basically every space combat game that I'm playing. If you're flying ships, I do the exact same thing. It just, it's not as instantaneous because you're in space, but you can really quickly position yourself behind somebody that's coming at you.
Yep. And then when I pilot, Hayden will tell me that I'm doing it wrong and not doing it enough, and that we would have lived and passed the mission if he was behind the wheel instead.
I'm just
Right?
saying, professionals have their jobs for a reason, man.
You could do that in GTA as well, but I think it was actually better done in GTA with the helicopters.
Yeah.
It's like if you had like a missile on you, you could just kill the engine and then just sort of turn the rudder and you can maneuver around
Oh,
the
that's
missile.
cool. Yeah.
Ah.
That's pretty cool. I never liked the controls that much in GTA though, but I get why they went with those controls. How it just goes up and down.
Around.
It's almost like you're flying a quad rotor and not an actual helicopter.
Yeah.
That was always my
Yeah.
gripe with it.
GTA 5 was definitely the best version of it, but I got
Yeah.
used to it after a while.
So
Yeah.
they intentionally made it easy so that any, Joe Schmo can jump in there and just take off in a helicopter. Whereas in a game like Battlefield, I can't even fly the helicopters.
You can. You just need to. And I've been meaning to find some time to do this, but there's got to be like a test range like Battlefield 4 had, right?
That's
you just hop in a helicopter, put on some music, and just fly for a few hours.
Yeah.
And you start doing loop-de-loops under bridges and stuff before you know it. So
Yeah. That's exactly what I need to do. Is I need to just have a while to practice. Like,
what's up, Nerd Wars? Okay, so you remember? Did anybody watch Tuesday Night Main Event yesterday?
yes.
Some of it.
Half.
Everybody was talking about that new robot Neo.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, there's been some developments with that.
Oh, yes,
Uh,
there.
No.
Yes, Grum's put this out, but let's go ahead and watch this video. This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Tier, the first humanoid robot housekeeper.
Thank you, Neo.
For $20,000, you can pre-order 1X's Neo robot now, with delivery in 2026.
I think you missed a tiny spot over here.
Just one little catch. There may be a human behind the curtain, pulling the robot strings.
If I throw up, will the robot throw up?
Nothing.
A company representative may need to peer into your house via Neo's camera eyes to get things done.
To many people, this is crazy.
This dude's
I
freaky
thought that was
looking.
a woman.
But
Yeah,
just like
I don't
those,
like that.
just like those Waymo taxis, like they're not fully autonomous. There's people watching those and controlling it when they screw up.
Yeah,
And to me,
actually, though, that's like
it sounds to me though like this robot doesn't have any AI in it whatsoever. They're just paying an Indian call center to do your chores for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And to walk around your house and maybe walk in on you jerking off, or like who knows?
well,
For $20,000.
20 grand for the privilege of having a robot and a random stranger invade your house at the same time.
Hey, you know what though? Erwin, I'm okay with it if they stop calling my freaking cell phone every 5 minutes. You know?
Oh my God.
They're doing chores for us. Maybe that's a good thing.
This is paying $20,000 to buy a slave, essentially.
You guys want to watch the rest of this, or
yeah.
Whatever you
All right.
want to do, man. Yeah, let's see his explanation for this.
Have to be okay with this for the product to be useful.
We're twinning now, Neo.
1X is taking on home robotics' biggest challenges, creating a safe body and a smart brain. Its fabric-covered body lets Neo try to do a lot of things humans do around the house. Emphasis on try.
You got this, Neo. You got it.
My challenge, load 3 items in the dishwasher.
But again, this is not Neo doing it. This is her doing it with a remote control robot. Like I had a remote control robot whenever I was a kid that, you had a little controller and you could walk around with it and pick stuff up and do stuff. This is just the adult version of that.
anyone else notice those are basically Crocs? Yeah, right? We're gonna have some iRobot crime
And
mysteries.
That took 5 minutes. The challenge isn't just Neo's
Do not
body,
redeem.
It's also its brain. It needs to know how to perform tasks on its own without human help. But right now, everything I saw Neo do was guided by a skilled teleoperator in a VR headset.
Yeah, and this dude couldn't do a proper squat because he couldn't get low enough to close the freaking dishwasher lid.
Oh boy.
You know, that guy reminds me of an old Patrice O'Neill bit where he was talking about I can't remember what he's talking about, but that guy looks like he never had a good talk with his dad because his dad couldn't put his hand on his shoulder. It kept slipping off. What is up with that guy? That guy's never done anything, never done a chore or anything in his life.
This is how Neo learns. The videos of the robot doing household work via teleoperation become the training data to make the AI model smarter. That's why 1X is putting Neo in the homes of early adopters.
I think it's quite important for me to just say that in
Why do
2026,
robots-
if you buy this product,
Current modern day robots always walk like they're about ready to shit themselves.
Because they're just trying to hold their balance. They don't
Yeah,
have like micro adjustments. Yeah.
They're like, oh, I shouldn't have had that curry.
That's how
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal walks in The Mandalorian. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Like he has to take a shit constantly.
Yeah.
You can't unsee it when someone tells you that.
it is because you're okay with that social contract. If we don't have your data, we can't make the product better.
The next few years isn't about owning a super useful robot. It's about raising one. But at least this robot can have lots of
That's what we
fun.
want to do.
No, like this. 6, 7.
Oh,
6,
God.
No,
7.
boo.
Oh my god!
No.
I didn't even see that part. Oh my god!
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Oh man,
All right. Yeah.
That's the Oxford Dictionary's word of the year, by the way.
is it really?
Yep.
There's not even one word.
We're so screwed.
Oh, we were screwed the year they decided it was selfie. I can't remember which one it was, but that's,
That's
the one.
right.
That was the one during the
That
Oscars.
makes
Like
sense
the
though when
lame
it's
selfie.
practical. Like you can actually apply it to something.
Please explain 6, 7.
Yeah, its head explodes.
Let's see, Mo, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. I thought there was going to be some Halloween costumes on, so well.
You did that one on Monday.
Yeah, you
I know.
did.
What do you want me to do? I
Wow.
spent a decent amount of money on this getup. It wasn't cheap.
What? How much were those glasses?
Oh, they're actually $1.50. I got them from the Dollar Tree. That
Oh.
was the cheapest part. Yeah,
Dude's complaining about buying a $1.50 mustache right now.
$1.50. Mustache. What are you talking about? This is mustache.
That reminds me of that Family Guy
His
episode.
genetics so yeah.
He's like, "Where's my money, bitch? Oh, you got money for fake mustaches, huh?"
oh yeah. Yeah, all right. I'll go back into my cave of shame. There you
Oh, you can come out. It's all right. Of the closet.
I mean, I
let's
have a
see.
Star Wars cloak to hand if that would help you, Mo, but that's about it.
I can put my hood up and pretend to be Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, that was basically my plan. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, we can't have two Palpatines.
Well, you'll be normal Palpatine before Mace Windu, and I'll be Palpatine with a beard, and then that'll be fine.
All right.
There you go.
Let's see here. And we have, let me get to the top here. Nintendo's anti-Power World patent, at least one of them, has been rejected in Japan. And I found this kind of interesting. I should have highlighted this.
This is
Where did it go?
it was 103, wasn't it?
Here we go. Yeah. So they were saying that it wasn't unique enough, essentially, and that games had already done what they were trying to do before this 2021 date, such as Ark, Capcom's Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's Craftopia, Kantai Collection, and Pokemon Go. And I believe this is the patent that was rejected was for capturing with a device. So,
Yeah, I think
they changed it
all of
back.
this came from Nintendo and none of it from Pokemon, in my opinion. Because in Tokyo, Pokemon and Pocket Pair are quite literally a subway stop away from each other.
that's right.
Like, they have pretty good business relations. So I can only imagine this was just Nintendo doing their usual bullshit. And Japan's like, no, we're not having it.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know, if anyone had anything to say on that. I thought it was interesting and not really a lot of news there, but anytime that
That's awesome,
Nintendo trying to make patents loses, I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, how are they going to get away with that when all these other games are already doing that thing that they're claiming Power World's doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do? Sue everybody?
Yes.
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 If they could, yes.
Well, they failed.
If you've ever seen The Last Starfighter, Nintendo is constantly doing the legal death blossom, just shooting in every direction. Hopefully, it gets everybody.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, Power World changes their capturing thing, because like you used to be able to like do it just like Pokemon, basically. Then they made it so the pals like spawn directly next to you whenever you release them. You can't like throw the Pokeball to have them release, which used to be real nice.
So they were getting ahead of some sort of lawsuit, maybe, but now they could probably revert back because that does
that'd
sound
be
like it's crappier.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, and I mean, Ark is a game that I'm familiar with using that mechanic as well. Used a cryopod so that you can store your dino in it, and it actually helps with like server performance because then it's not taking up a bunch of logic for the server to use for you. So the thing to do is to cryo up all of your dinos to increase server performance, and you just throw it out, and your animal spawns that was trapped inside of it.
Why did they
And-
not get sued?
Probably because they're a bit larger.
Maybe because they're also not Japanese, I guess.
Yeah, they're also not Japanese. At least I don't think that they are. Forget the company name that's behind Ark.
Is it Chinese by any chance?
I don't think so.
I
In
wouldn't be
fact,
surprised.
the person that started Ark was actually an artist, and they didn't know how to program. And the whole story is kind of funny. It turned into a major development studio later, and the game was broken for the longest time because it was never actually created properly as a game because it was still trapped in the Unreal Engine blueprints and not actually unpacked code. And that's why it was always rough to perform. Let's see here. NerdSlap, I think, sent me this. A lot of guys at GC have been playing Halo lately. And he sent me this, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess. It's a vampire survivor style game. It's positive, just came out. It sounds cool. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it for
Nice.
free. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was
that's
pretty
nice.
cool. I'm like, I'm sure there's a few people that would like that.
Yeah, and I believe it even has achievements. A lot of free games don't have
Ooh.
achievements, by the way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about that. Yeah, because if it has achievements, I think they have to hit some sort of level of putting their game on the marketplace that costs money with Steam. I'm not entirely sure on that, but it does seem like there's more work involved with having achievements. And sometimes early access games will wait to add achievements till later for a couple reasons, but that's one of them. So
Yeah, I got some heavy Robotron 2084 vibes with that. That is a goated game, one of the original Midway games. But yeah, it looks fun.
let's see here. Now, let me.
Well, Mo's here. You're allowed to be old now.
Oh, true. I'll bring that up
True.
in a second. Okay, I guess this doesn't work. I was gonna have everybody guess, but how many players do you think that Outer Worlds 2 has right now? Now that they are in their full launch and not just the pre-order launch.
I'm going to say at least 3.
You are correct.
Safe bet. Is it? I think it's really that lot. I don't know. I can't remember how many like they had before. I'll guess like 1,000.
Now this is the game
I'm
that
going to say 1001.
I'll
Now
go
this-
with maybe 10,000.
Okay. Now, this is the game that Xbox was going to, or they actually pulled back on it, but they wanted this to be the first Xbox game that was being, what was it, $80?
Oof.
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
say- for my real answer, I'm going to say like $9.99. Let's go, we'll
Okay.
go there with $9.99.
All right. Well, so this was going to be their first $80 game, and I'm going to refresh it because it's probably higher now, but 13,000 is what it was at this afternoon.
What did Norman say?
Oh, still 13,000. It seems to be leveling off, but we'll see over the weekend, though.
We were all close.
Yeah.
We were really close. Only a
This
couple off.
This is not a good launch for what they thought was going to be a $79.99 game.
Yeah, and when you open up the Xbox app, it's like all you see is just advertisements for
Yep.
this, and it's like, oh boy.
Yeah, there's just no hype around this game whatsoever. I remember when we saw the last trailer that came out, whatever event it was, and we were like, we can't decide what this game wants to be. Does it want to be BioShock? Does it want to be Cyberpunk? Does it want to be Fallout in space? What is it? It's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm having trouble remembering what it even looks like.
Yeah, it's a hint of woke that killed it, but it's also like it feels like an indie game. It feels like it should be half the price.
That definitely doesn't help that it's $80. Is it actually $80? Or did they pull
No,
back? Okay.
no. Here, let me
No, it's probably like
find out.
70.
Let's see here. I believe it's $69.99, right? Giggity.
Probably.
Outer Worlds 2, yeah, $69.99. So it was going to be $79, and people were even thinking that it was supposed to be a $59.99 game, but this was their way of like, you know, like the Donald Trump big ask, like, oh, we'll make it $10 million, and then they're like, no, and then they reduce it, and they're like, oh, look how much cheaper it is now. They raise it on you.
The Macy's jewelry section, like, oh yeah, it's 40% off. Well, like something that's 200% as much as it should be. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually did a video earlier, a couple months ago maybe, and it was all about how Xbox said they weren't going to have any $80 games this year. So we'll see.
Yeah. This year, we'll see.
I think if they could have gotten away with it, they would have still charged 80.
I think so too. I think that they're really not very good at timing because people were already charged up from the Nintendo price hike.
Exactly,
and then
yeah.
they threw their hat in the ring at the wrong time on that.
Mhm.
And I think that they didn't know the temperature of the water was. And when they got all the backlash and, you know, recoiled on it, that was because people were just so charged up. And Smoo, boom. That is actually our next topic. So, and I like the site WCCF Tech. The guys on here aren't always the best, but they have this new thing called rumor assessment, and they kind of rate how probable some of this stuff is based on where the leak or the information comes from and take into certain things into account at the time. But this was already in the air anyways, that Xbox wants to basically switch over from being a console to being a computer with Xbox software on it, essentially, right? So the current generation of Xbox and PlayStation consoles is now more than 5 years old. Now a new report from Windows Central seems to piece it together a bit more clearly, framing the next Microsoft console as a best of both worlds between the PC and console experience. The report leans both on comments from Microsoft executives like Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer and sources who spoke to Windows Central. Windows Central is like a online news site, by the way. So understand that nothing about this has been finalized, but it does paint a picture and makes sense what it'll look like.
Windows Central used to be really dependable. Who knows now? Because WCCF Tech and Windows Central, I used to go to those sites before 2016. I can't vouch for their validity, but I'm assuming they got infiltrated just like everything else.
Yeah. According to Windows Central's report, what those allusions mean is that the next generation Xbox console will provide a console experience with its UI and the ability to natively play console games, though its foundation will be that of a curated Windows gaming PC. Basically, you'll be able to access your Steam, Epic Game Store, GOG, and Battle.net games just like you're able to on a PC, with the Xbox full screen experience that's currently live on the ROG Xbox Ally, basically the portable handhelds, acting as the home base for the device. On top of all those libraries, you'll also be able to access and play all the games currently available on your Xbox Series X and S consoles, including the original Xbox titles, 360, and your full catalog of backwards compatible titles already available. So basically, they're saying you can play any Xbox game ever. There's probably like an asterisk next to that for certain games, as there is with the current, 360 games. You can't play all 360 games on the Xbox right now, but you can play close to all of them, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and here's where I'm wondering if they're slipping something under. Are they considering Xbox Cloud or whatever they call that? Like, because that's a bull crap way around it.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get that much of an impression that they were going that direction from this stuff being said here. And another part that will make this device a best of both worlds between console and PC is that the paywall for playing online multiplayer games will be removed for the next generation. So basically what they're doing here is they're giving up on their Xbox ecosystem. As far as
Xbox Live.
selling games on the marketplace, they'll still get a percentage from. But
because it's all going to Game Pass now. That's the thing.
Exactly.
They want you to buy.
Mm-hmm. That paywall will finally be removed with Microsoft's next console, according to the report, to further align itself with the PC gaming experience this new device is allegedly trying to provide.
All right, one question: does it have a disk drive?
I don't. This is all just words that they're going off of and rumors.
That is also my number one question.
Yeah,
I can put this into that machine and play it.
Right. My guess is that it won't have a disk drive standard, but it will have an external one that you could put that disk into and play Blu-rays and all kinds of media through. Right.
That's an original Xbox. Wait. Yeah,
or you could just
the original Xbox game.
Or you could just shmemulate it, not to make the YouTube algorithm, because they get really pissy, especially Nintendo, when you use that word. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I hope so. That would be like, okay, that's value added. Yeah, they'd have to encrypt it. Yeah, they'd have to make it so you can't grab it, but it would be awesome if they could do that.
Yeah, and then just to trigger Naganal, because this is funny to me. Okay. New info on the next gen Xbox rumored to be 1,000 to 1,500 coming in 2027. High end and expensive, no paywalled multiplayer. And then look what Smash says: $1,500. Console gamers will do Literally anything, but buy a PC. Jeez.
I have a laptop. I can play games on it. I just don't want to. There's literally no game on Steam that I feel like playing.
Wow.
There's like 100,000 games on Steam. Every time I open Steam,
No, you're
I
wrong,
buy
Hayden.
some
Playing
new
PS3
random
right
ass
now, brother.
game.
Hey, there's like 480,000 games on Steam.
Yeah, I was
They
just
also are all
lowballing
trash.
as a But oh, trash! Oh my god! Yes, you know what? Smash JT 100% vindicated. We have proven it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
You use a PS3 controller on PC?
No, that's gay.
Get the
And
fuck out of
retarded.
here.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I want carpal tunnel
You
syndrome.
use
Okay.
this PS3. Oh wait, that one's
Oh man, I knew that was gonna make Naggard
Laugh,
autism a little
yeah.
bit. Okay, so I mean, does anybody think that that's likely? Because I do. I think that Microsoft is starting to understand that they don't want to be in the hardware business; they want to be in the software business, and having Windows operating system that they just license out to other consoles. And people are then still going through their ecosystem a tiny bit of buying Xbox games. That really works out for them.
I
Yeah.
think that they're just moving in the direction that Steam did. Because look at Gabe. Does nothing, wins. They want to be in that position of do nothing, win.
Yeah.
Just be another store, another subscription service that people can just give them money and just play games. Probably
Yeah.
go into a lot of cloud stuff, I would imagine.
Mhm.
Basically, what Xbox, Microsoft, and Xbox is doing is a gay, retarded, stupid version of Sega about 25 years ago. They're making it really expensive and really stupid and drawing it out way too long. You know, Sega's like, we're out of the business. Cool. Here's Sonic Adventure 2 for the GameCube. Okay.
Don't you dare
You
talk
know-
about my Dreamcast like that.
I love the Dreamcast. So I would never. I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater on that. It changed my life. It was amazing.
Yeah, they were ahead of their time with the Dreamcast.
Way
but
ahead of their
no, I think you're pretty much correct. Like they are just looking for their out. They're looking for, okay, what's going to be our excuse to not have to do this anymore? And I frankly don't give a shit. I basically hate Microsoft at this point, from the stuff that they do with their computers and their OS, and like everything that they do is a constant fuck up. It constantly pisses me off.
Yep.
Occasionally they'll publish some okay games. Like, all right, but you just published it. You didn't even make it. The one thing that they have done right, I would say, in the past 15 years is the Xbox One controller.
Yeah, and that's a pretty easy thing
Yeah.
to nail down, because when you throw a bunch of research and development money, you're gonna learn what's ergonomic. Like that's not like a hard thing. Like what's comfortable for a human to use for input. You know,
Right. It's very simple. You give out, you make 5 different ones. You let 500 people hold each one, and you go, which one do you like better? They go, that one, and they go, okay, we're making that one.
Yeah,
Like-
because I want to say that they've put more money into figuring out input devices than any
yeah.
other company in the world. So,
100%.
yeah.
kidding me? There's dual senses.
No,
Beast. Yeah, haptic feedback. That's about it. I mean, the touchpad on this is way better than
oh god,
Xbox
I
doesn't
hate
even
the
have a
touchpad. I hate it. I accidentally hit that damn big ass button all
Turn
the
it off.
fucking time.
How do you accidentally hit this?
Whenever
button?
you go
I
to
have
hit the
huge
start-
hands.
Now, I don't know, why would I want a
Way
touchpad?
down here.
Why do I want a touchpad when my laptop has one?
Oh no, I turned my PlayStation on.
Yeah, I was wondering what that.
We heard.
Let's see here.
I mean, that is fair. All I use is my touchpad because my mouse is still broken. But
Yeah, like there's only a handful of games that actually utilize everything on that controller, and it's fine to have too many features that you don't use. But what's the cutesy platformer game that PlayStation has? I can't remember all of a sudden.
Astro.
Astro Ball.
Yes.
Game of the
That-
year 24.
That game was designed to be a playtest for the DualShock, wasn't it?
And the PS5 Pro.
Yeah. So they
Yeah, it was
they,
a tech
they use
demo
every
for-
feature.
Yeah, a tech demo for their controller and for their system was what it was.
Should have had an Xbox controller driving that submarine. Okay. All right. This one's just funny to me. So we have all these different handhelds coming out, including the Asus, Rogue Xbox branded one. One X player, which apparently is pretty popular. I've never heard of anybody owning one. It sounds like it might be more popular for like
first time hearing of it.
Yeah, people in like China or something like that. But
Nah.
these things are pretty expensive. But this one, which I think is like, where was it? Upwards of $1,700.
Yeesh.
You can tether it to liquid cooling to get more performance out of it.
Holy God.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I just thought that was funny. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's mental.
Kind of cool, but not at the same time.
It's like, it sounds cool, but if you think about using it practically, like, okay, you're just chilling and you start getting some frame drops and it starts getting
chilling like
warm.
water cooling?
No. That's when you have to go to the other side of the room to hook up to your water cooler because it's so weird.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I have to go take a shit, but I can't because I can't untether from the water cooling.
Mom, bucket!
I like how they give it to the white guy. They're like, let's let the guaylo try it. It blows up in his face. He gets coolant done in his lap. I can't have kids.
Nah, that was definitely like white dad, Asian mom sort of thing.
Yeah, that was Hoppa.
And then I'm glad that Mo is here. I actually lost that tab. It was a throwback to like, yeah, I lost it. It was a throwback to like LAN parties. We'll talk about it some other time. It's buried in my bookmarks. But Mo played the new battle royale for Battlefield called Red Sector.
Yeah.
Or Red Sector, right? So
Yes, Red Sec. Yep.
people are saying it's pretty good, but feels like Warzone a lot. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. So there's a few things and a few animations that are you're like, So when you're dropping over the map, they have the overlays that look like they're part of the map. Okay. They also have when you put the armor into your armor plates into your armor, it's like a slower version, but it's exactly the same.
Let's see.
Opening the crates, it feels the same, but aside from that, it's completely different. Everything is realistic. You can't just shift your freaking parachute whenever you want. Like if you're going to move, you have to plan ahead a few steps.
It's so funny watching Mo. He was parachuting down onto a rooftop, and I was like, "What the fuck is he doing? Just cut, dude." He's like, "Ah,
Dude, you can't." Yeah. You're like, okay,
clench your abs on that one, man."
Oh, dude.
Seriously, you're gonna get abs playing this game because even if you're not, you're just like, "Ooh." I was like trying to land on a fairly decent sized rooftop, and I'm like, like, here's the thing that sets it apart. Yes, it's got some flavoring from that. One thing that they do put in this game that the only other game I've ever seen it in is PUBG. They put the freaking pins that you drop in the compass, which should be in every single game that you play.
I like that.
That's a good one. As far as how you get weapons and how you up, that's Battlefield related very much so. The thing that sets this game apart is the missions that you can run during the game where you have to line up antennas. You do Battlefield type conquest type things to get massive power-ups, but you do so at the expense of people knowing where you're at, where they try to foil you. They have counter missions that pop up. So it's like
Warzone's kind of like that though, isn't it?
But this does it in a Battlefield type thing. Like it's more strategic and it's not easy at all. And then it's totally gratifying when you get there. And the tank is not easy to get your hands on most of the time.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say some streamers are already calling for tanks to be removed from the battle royale mode.
Call of Duty players, get them out.
This is a Battlefield game. Like this is what it's about, right? And also, weren't they asking for kill streaks? Isn't this like essentially what you're saying? Is it's like a kill streak, but you're earning it through like unlocking it, right?
Now you can, if you get a 1 in a million kind of like open a crate, sometimes you'll find a tank in there.
Oh, so
you'll get lucky.
Sort of like a care package.
You'll get very lucky, but yeah, generally if you do the missions, you're almost guaranteed, especially later in the game, to get that tank. And you're putting your ass on the line. You're basically saying my whole team's over here. Here's where we're probably going to be because you have to get to computers and destroy them, or align an antenna, and you have to wait for things to happen. And it's just like it's very like that, because Norman had brought up a very good question during the stream in the chat. He said, "What's the time to kill?" Well, the time to kill isn't that slow, but if there is a lull in the action, you go for missions. They show up on your map. You can accept them or not. You don't have to go for them. You don't have to go for briefcases or anything. They're like, "Hey, you want to take this or not?" You're going to have some risk. You're going to have people know what you're doing, and you take it, and the game just moves and moves. It's a 30-minute game, but it feels like it goes for like 10 minutes. It's like honestly, they're doing a great job over there. If this is what they come out with on their first try for Battlefield 6 related things, they're doing a great job, in my opinion. I loved it. I'm having a great time.
I can
with
say,
it.
as somebody who was spectating, just watching Mo play, the feeling of intensity whenever they were getting the tank open, like because it comes in this like box, right? And then you have to hit unlock, and then all these sirens are going off and lights are going. We're here.
Sound on that, yo.
Yeah, and it's like it takes like a full minute to a minute and a half.
And all your teammates are trying to break through it like it's a zombie movie. They're like, "Come on!" They're like trying to break the game by jumping through the like. Imagine like the reveal of the DeLorean in Back to the Future, but like at 1/10 the speed. It's like the ramp is coming down, and you're just like, "Oh, come on!" Like, it's like the loudest siren ever. Yeah,
and by the time that somebody actually is able to get the tank, because they've done enough stuff, you're down to the last few squads. There's not a whole ton of area to play.
The circle's small, probably, right?
And you are setting off an alarm going, "Hey, we're right here. For anybody out there looking for somebody, we're here."
And there's nowhere to hide around this semi truck that it's in.
Yeah.
Did you? No, it's a semi truck. That's awesome. Did you actually get into a tank at some point?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Now, how easy is it for someone to take you out once you're in that tank?
Hayden knows because he laughed when it happened. Because we were like, "Oh yeah," because one of my teammates was in there, and he's just like riding around, and you're just like, "Oh man, this thing is somebody said something about it being indestructible." He got like you got a guided missile right up the poop chute.
Oh my gosh!
From 100% health. He was like,
this guy was at 100% health. He's rolling through the streets, and he can't find anybody to kill. Like there's nobody on the streets. And I was just fixing to make the joke that everybody's hiding from the fucker in the tank, and he turns the tank barrel, and you just see this dude stand up, and boom, here comes a rocket. Done, gone.
Yeah. Like not even it was
Nope.
like, okay, he's on to the next.
It was just a shoulder fire that took him out.
It was a guided missile for sure. You could tell it was.
Oh, so one of the tow missiles that's like mounted on the ground.
No, it was. You can get it in a crate sometimes.
Oh,
it's not,
okay.
And for you to carry it takes over a really useful spot where you can have a UAV. You can have drones, which, by the way, you can have bombs and have self-destruction attached to, which is really fun.
It was like a Stinger missile kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's you're going to have to take on some risk carrying this thing around, just so you might run into a tank. Yeah.
Now, if there's a tank present on the map, I imagine that the BR mode will know to try to prioritize some of those crates being dropped to take it back out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the balance is where it's at. It seems to be like for a battle royale that's free, by the way.
Yes, it is free to
doing
play.
a great job out the door. Like seriously, this is their first foot forward. They're doing a great job.
So you can just go on whatever and download just the battle royale.
That's what I heard. I already bought Battlefield 6, which was worth it. But yeah, apparently you can do that. And there's another game mode. I can't remember what it is.
Is one of the reasons that I said it's fucking Call of Duty players, because they're not concerned about the balance. They're concerned about somebody has a tank and I can't go around a corner and jump up in the air and make them miss me. They're just blowing me up, and I can't kill them with my rifle and my pistol. Let's shut up. Go get a fucking rocket and blow it up, or get the fuck out of my game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. All the missions and all the things in the battle royale are team based, just like anything else. Your squad has to get it done. It's not just some guy that goes off on his own. And if you want to be a loot whore, you're going to pay for it in this game, big time. So,
here's the Steam charts.
Yo.
In fact, let me get rid of this real quick. It
Wow.
does to appear to have boosted a little bit, right where his one is.
That boost,
season
that
one.
boost is all the people complaining about the tank. They're the people who didn't want to buy Battlefield. They wanted to try a new battle royale. They jumped in, they're playing it, and they're mad.
So it's
because they
not,
don't know what Battlefield is.
even though it's free, it's not enough to bump them over that million, which is what they originally quoted to the investors at EA, which we all thought was crazy. But honestly, like they got pretty close. I'm actually like pretty impressed. But
Well, and
they
like there's people like me who haven't even launched the game yet because I'm waiting on Call of Duty players to get the fuck out. Like I own the game. I haven't played it.
you must be in the extreme minority. I'm serious.
I probably so.
And by the
You're
way,
probably right.
they released it during the week. We haven't hit a full open weekend. People out of school, college.
Oh, that's a good
whatever,
point.
jobs.
Yeah, so
Just
we'll have
wait
to
for
keep
this
an eye
weekend.
on it. Yeah, yeah. But I actually build, it being free to play. Also, I think that there are a certain amount of people that just don't want to play because of the secure boot stuff. Erwin being one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know how large of a number that is, but it's a factor. Probably not that big, but
I used to be a Battlefield fan. I played the open beta and the closed beta, and they were great. And I can't wait to play more of it. But I'm waiting until all the cocksuckers are gone.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, I do need to play it. I just haven't had enough time. Hopefully I will in the next coming weeks, and then I'm going to Egypt. So
That must be nice. And then
I don't believe it does, Erwin.
Might
But
be.
I haven't actually put my eyes on it.
If it's a Ryzen, it has secure boot. The end. If it's
Well,
Ryzen or
Mine was a Ryzen and didn't have secure boot when I installed it. Some of those motherboards you have to enable EUFI. You manually have to do.
I mean, you have the ability to. It's not like a total wash. Like
right, yeah, no, there are ways to undo it not being on secure boot, but you have to convert your current partition and blah blah blah. It's a process. So, but I also think that yeah, he was making a joke. But I also think that Erwin's not going to like the game enough to go through all that trouble just to play it for a few times. So,
yeah.
yeah. Let's see here. Is anyone else going to be playing Red Sec coming up here? Norman, are you going to be playing at all?
I've been playing some Battlefield. I haven't tried the Royale yet, though.
This is the first time I've looked at a battle royale and gone, "Oh, I got to try that." Because I typically hate battle royale games, and this is the first time that after watching Mo play it, I was like, "That looks fun."
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, we started the match like it was shit, and then when we were at the pool house and we're right by the pool, and the fire ring was like
so
closing in
cool.
on us, dude. It was so intense. It was something I haven't felt for a long time. Like that kind of like, okay, we got two other teams left. Where are they? They're trying to work their way out of the. Oh my goodness, it was. Dude, and
the fire looks so fucking good, and just watching it like burning the front half of that house that you guys are standing in the backyard.
Oh,
and you're like, guys, we should probably move.
But dude,
my favorite part from last night's stream was, let's get in the helicopter and see if we can do something epic. 5 seconds later, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Yeah, I pitched up and I went backwards, and I'm like out. They're like, well, Cornboy's like, should we stay in? I'm like, get out! I was upside down, so that at that point it was pretty easy. To
Mo did the classic Battlefield invert the helicopter and don't know how to get it back.
Ironically, to Nagranol's credit, I'd only ever played Battlefield 4 on my PlayStation 4. So to control the helicopter with the keyboard was shite. It was bad. So
it's not bad. You just need to practice.
Right, exactly. But it was totally different thing.
It is better with the controller to use that like overall, but it's too much of a disruption to have to switch from the controller back to my mouse and keyboard to shoot someone in the forehead when I have to eject out of it. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
So that's why I don't do the controller on the driving and flying stuff in Battlefield games. Otherwise, I would. Let's see here. So we talked about the Hassan drama a little bit here and there.
boy.
It's, you know, this is probably the last of it, but I just thought this was funny. It got all the way to our vice president.
He has this command place, which is basically if I snap my finger and point, he will run to that place and lay down.
You don't have to zap him.
No,
Hassan.
not like Hassan Piker. No electrocution of dogs here.
How disgusting is that? What does that tell you about a person?
Well, I think it tells you that they're not that they're bad people.
Yes.
If you can actually cause suffering.
I'm sorry.
to an
Every time I
innocent
look in his
animal,
face, I see the
probably
memes
the kind
and
of person who
Oh,
doesn't
dude,
have
no.
suffering in people. as
I'm
well.
sad when
And
he's
that's
not
been my
fat
experience.
JD
If you
Vance.
mistreat dogs, that's almost 100% sign that you're going to be a really terrible person. So it's one of the ways.
Well, it's just funny that he goes along with it too.
Yes.
Like he's all
If
about the memes
Atlas
and
responds
stuff.
well to them, if they
That's
like
great.
Atlas, we know they're good people. But you can tell if somebody's
You guys call
really
me
mean
old.
to animals.
He's 2 years
It's like
younger
the
than me.
Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
I'm
old.
Like every serial.
I'm 2
Listen to
years
that.
older than
So-
the vice president.
He just compared someone that mistreats dogs to Dahmer.
Yep. He said you're
So-
two
I
steps
like it.
away from a Jeffrey Dahmer. And
Yeah.
I'm
like-
right there with you.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying, honestly. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Forever
Yeah.
has actually been really bad to animals. That's sort of how they started.
yeah, I thought that was funny.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised that lady brought it up at all. I don't watch that program or whatever it is, but man, it's funny.
Yeah.
I do love though that he was just mentioning the place command, and her brain immediately went,
Yeah, I want to know what they were
Hassan,
talking
that
about.
bitch, and just brought him into it. And JD Vance starts laughing as soon as she goes, "You don't zap him." JD Vance,
Oh, like
knows
Hassan Piker?
Oh man, the comments are hilarious. Jeremy commented on the video too.
I want to see if Hassan comments on the fact that Vance.
What a time to be alive. We live in the best timeline, Kingman. Oh, it's great.
Kongman.
Is that how you pronounce it? Conman?
Kongman. Yeah.
Kongman.
Kongman.
Kongman. Gotcha. Let's see here. And then speaking of being patriotic, Arc Raiders is removing the USA flag reactions from their Discord announcements while leaving the trans and alphabet people flag reactions alone.
By the
They
way,
didn't pay for it.
since Monday, I have changed my position. I have decided I will not be playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, if that's the case, yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Jay Viper, who's here.
Oh,
He was
yup.
just
Yo.
on the comment section. That's funny.
Dance, tell ya.
Yeah, Jay Viper's been
How's it
free
going,
follow on Twitter.
So Erwin thinks that this game is too woke to be successful. I think that it still will be semi-successful, just not majorly successful. And I predicted like 150 to 200,000 people as a peak of the game. I'm not sure what you guys are thinking about it, but
I could see more, honestly.
I think this just hurt it, and I think it hurt it worse than they realize.
yeah, Jay, do you have like a prediction of like numbers that you think it'll hit as like a peak? Because we're trying to figure it out, and honestly, I don't know.
I mean, you got to think. So with like Tarkov, for example, it's not woke at all. You know, it's just a very focused on the gameplay type of deal, and a fuck ton of people play it. But then there's those people that don't really like how serious Tarkov is, so they're looking for something a little bit lighter hearted, and I think they're still going to flock to this.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly.
exactly where I was at on it. But the reason that I take this position, like, and Jay said, US flag or not, it's too late. And he might be right. But the reason that I even think that is we have seen awful community managers ruin games for doing stuff just like that over and over these last couple of years.
And Nishi, I wouldn't get a refund just yet, because here's an example. We had Helldivers 2 and we had what was her name? The Baskinator?
Yeah.
Remember that community manager? Total vile human being, but that doesn't like make Helldivers 2 any worse of a game because they were doing that in the Discord.
Hurt the
You
game
know what I mean?
whenever that happened.
Yeah.
But the game has made somewhat of a comeback. I don't know if it's doing the numbers that it could have done if that situation never happened, but it has made somewhat of a comeback.
Yeah. So you think 150 to 200 also? Now, would you call that like a strong win? Because the game did go through like development hell. It was originally supposed to be a free to play, and then all of a sudden they did piss off a certain number of people by it costing money eventually. It's gonna be $40.
I think it could have before all this, it could have done even close to like 300,000 or more even. But I think that with this stuff that's going on now, with the price tag being added, the whole thing with the flag, I think that that's going to kill off a significant portion. But I think we'll still see the 150 to 200,000.
And real quick, just for anybody who doesn't know,
Normies.
Jay Viper is really good with his predictions on the numbers. Dude's been doing it for years.
Yes,
he finds the data, and he's usually really close whenever he guesses about what a game is going to do. So, what this man is saying, just like all of this stuff, take it with a grain of salt. But this man can do the numbers. He knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question: it jumping off and being popular off rip. Okay. What's its staying power? What is it going to do after about a month, or when the next big quote unquote game comes out that's catches people's attention? Because you can have games that start off great and then they fall off. Helldivers, whether Baskinator did what she did or not, was going to naturally have a dip because of the way of its game mode. It's repetitive in a good way, but it is still repetitive. You will get tired of it. I want to know.
Helldivers 2 is still successful, though.
It is.
Right.
You're making it like this is a flop. Like, a very good example of this recently is Ghost of Yotei. It's made its money. It's turned a profit. It's not a flop by any means of the imagination. And it's the same with Arc Raiders. Like, there's a lot of hype behind this game right now from a lot of different circles. A lot of extraction shooter fans are actually giving it a chance.
I'm not saying it'll fail or anything.
I'm not either. I was just saying that I think that this actually will hurt it.
I don't think it's going to financially fail, but socially it's going to after a while, because it's just like you were saying, there's hype for a game for a while, or if there's a big update for a game for a while, people come back, they'll play it for like a week and you see the numbers pop up. But then after people grind it out for a while, drops back down and people start playing new games that are coming out. So socially it's gonna flop after
I'm getting the finals feeling off this, which is a great game. It just didn't have that thing, that little,
it didn't keep you hooked.
It was big for 2 weeks.
It's a great game, but I just don't know what the missing ingredient is. And I Arc Raiders I'm guessing, but it just, the way it's acting, the way it's doing stuff, it just feels like it's got the finals where it's like, is it going to have that thing that keeps people engaged? I don't know. I don't think it does, but that's my question. Will it be like the finals or Fortnite?
Yeah, and they keep purposely telling the community that they don't want to do this or they don't want to do that. It seems like they're very set on the formula for the game, which makes me wonder if they're going to have too many other game modes. Because if they only have the one type of game mode, I don't think that it'll hold people for very long, because people might get tired of that one formula and they can't switch to something else within the same game.
They will maintain a player base even without another game mode until people unlock all of the areas. And presumably you'll have to be certain levels, have certain things to get to the new arc zones to raid. So, I mean, they probably have something built in, but I mean, Erwin, just for that, I've seen negativity for it online. But remember, it doesn't matter about people that are online all the time like we are. What we think, we're a small minority of people. The normies are what will carry the game ultimately.
I mean, everybody that I've seen that's played it has said they had fun with it.
Yeah, I played it and it was
fun. Yeah, it was fun with it. It's just the stuff that's coming out now, like getting rid of the flag and it.
I mean, I had fun with it too, Naganol, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. So do you think that people had fun with it enough to buy it, though?
I don't know.
Some people, the people that really like extraction shooters, I think that the ones that really enjoyed this and the ones that love Tarkov, they're going to see this as an alternate for when they want to do something like it, but not as serious. And so it's still going to do well, especially with the normies.
I mean, that's how it got me. I was interested in extraction shooters, but I mean, I told my story on Monday of how my foray into Tarkov went and how I uninstalled the game immediately after. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I uninstalled Tarkov shortly after my teammates who are not here tonight kept killing me. So, but I mean, I was excited for Arc Raiders. Like, I was like, it's a free to play. I'll play it every once in a while with the boys, but I'm not going to spend money on it. I don't enjoy extraction shooters that much,
Oh, now here's some metrics.
Yeah.
mhm.
Battlefield 6 has 340K followers on Steam. Arc Raiders has 240. So that's fairly close. So I mean, we could be way off, and they could peak at like, I don't know, 400,000 to 500,000.
Maybe.
I think the Battlefield peak will change dramatically. I think that's going to be a lot higher.
You think that'll start creeping?
I think it's going to potentially get to like the 800, 900,000.
I don't know if it'll ever go over what it got to peak wise now.
Honestly, I feel like it depends, because with the battle royale mode that they just dropped, people love free to play battle royales, no matter which one it is.
Mhm.
I think it will.
We'll know this weekend though, but we do have other games coming out like Arc
That's
Raiders
true.
and COD, and I think that's gonna rob some of those numbers that could have let it get that high.
That's true.
So, yep. Like Hunt.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one I'll go back to.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that anytime.
Yeah.
Because it's got something. I don't know what it is, but it's got that thing in it where it's like, okay, I like playing this for 3-4 hours at a time, but then I can take a break, but still want to come back to it and it's. I have a good time with Hunt, so I would much rather play that.
All right, Mo's got to bounce. Get out of here.
You're out of here, Mo.
Skedaddle.
I
Yep,
just
I'm gonna
set
go
the
see
stream
you.
up to raid you guys, so I will be over there. And when we end the stream, we'll all head over there too.
And next show, you got to eat a flaming Mo. We'll explain it later.
Mo, do you want to know what a flaming Mo is, really quick?
Oh no, brother. Oh, no. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh,
Here you go. That's a flaming Mo.
Ugh.
But replace the banana with avocado.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
that was the
Well,
stipulation
have a
that
good
made
night.
it the Flaming Mo.
All right, Mo. See you over on Late Game.
Later, Mo.
Ciao.
So real quick, I just wanted to bring this up that Jay said in the chat too.
Yeah.
The interesting thing with Arc Raiders is #1 spot on Steam. This is money based and it's a $40 game. 2 sales equals about 1 AAA sale. So that's about 2 times the players per $80.
Yeah.
Like I said, this guy knows his numbers, guys. If you're not
And-
following Jay Viper, definitely do.
There's almost like a multiplication factor with it being a $40 game too, because people are just more prone to buy something that doesn't, break the bank.
For sure.
And with this
Yeah.
kind of game, obviously, you need to generally have 3 friends that you're going to bring with you. So by default, 4 copies of the game are being bought in one time.
That's also an excellent point, because I did play one round solo, and it wasn't fun to play solo. So you're gonna be begging your friends or buying it for them so they'll play with you. So
Yeah, that's what I played with Chell and Atomic Patriot, and what I did was I played the intro for the game. Then I immediately stopped everything, went to the Discord, and was like, "Does anybody want to play Arc Raiders? Because I'm not playing this shit by myself."
Yep.
Like I already knew.
Yeah, I played one match solo, and I'm like, all right, no, I can't play this alone. I need some people to play with, at least randoms, But it's much better with friends.
Yeah, I don't even play those kind of games with randoms because there's too much of a chance that they will gank you and take all your shit.
I mean, even when I used to play PUBG back in the day, and it's like the Dr. Disrespect meme of, 3-person motorcycle, only 4 people. Like, when we would call them, when you only had 2 friends to play with you, you were a party of 3 and you still matchmaked, we would call it the fourthy, right? And sometimes fourthy is just an asshole, and you purposely dome him, raid all of his stuff, and then try to win with 3 people.
Hey, yeah, I mean, that's the way it works sometimes.
It just sucks being that guy, and that shit happened to me a lot back in the day. we hadn't even started. They don't know my skill at the game or anything. And as soon as it's like 3, 2, 1, go, somebody turns around and domes me, and I'm like, "You motherfuckers!"
Oh man. Let's see here. I tried to get tickets today to go see Frankenstein at my local theater, but none of the websites where you can buy a ticket were working, because this is a movie theater where it's like the reclining seats and you can get cocktails and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I like to get my seats ahead of time. And I think I figured it out. AWS and Azure, which is Microsoft, were both down. 52% of the internet was broken earlier today.
So this happened, what was
Yikes.
it, 1 or 2 weeks ago as well?
Yeah, like I think like last week. Yeah.
But that was only AWS. We had
Right.
2 major ones now.
It's
That's
pretty
bad.
concerning whenever AWS has gone down 2 times in 2 weeks, and now Azure's getting hit as well.
Yeah.
Just head on a swivel, guys. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's pretty bad. I mean, hey, this could be
how
our
are all
last
those
show.
layoffs going, Satya? Jeff? They
I
going well,
was
yeah?
I was gonna bring that up too. Is it may or may not be related, but people are gonna point to it, right? We had a lot of layoffs in the tech industry recently. So we had Amazon at 30,000, which half of that is like Twitch, and the other half is Amazon, fulfillment type stuff. Intel, which even after our tax money has given them like billions upon billions, they still need to lay people off and can't make anything work. I actually don't know who Accenture is. Microsoft at 7,000. A lot of it in the gaming sector. PwC, I actually don't know who that is. Salesforce, it seems like they're always laying people off. And Meta, which I think is like laying off their AI department, almost all of them.
I can also elaborate a little bit
That's
and tell you
hilarious.
that for Amazon, 500 of those were Twitch employees.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So not quite half, but I mean, Twitch isn't that large employee-wise, right?
So they do have way too many fucking employees for being
Oh, I'm
Twitch.
sure.
I can't remember what the number is, but I think it's a couple thousand.
Mhm.
Whereas if you look at something like Rumble has approximately 180 people employed.
Yeah.
So a 500 layoff for Twitch, like I'm sure they have plenty of more weirdos working there, but 500 is a big number of people to lay off.
So Nishi says Amazon got rid of New Worlds the game. I did hear
Yes.
they were like abandoning MMORPGs. Are they actually shutting down
Yeah,
New Worlds?
New Worlds, I
Really?
believe, is actually shutting down. The people
Dude, that's
that played the
that's
game,
crazy.
they yesterday they had a big like party in the servers for the area where the first town was. Everybody went and set
Wow.
up camps, and everybody came out
I
to celebrate.
I remember doing that for AC Black Flag. There was a send off for the multiplayer mode. Everyone was just like sharing loot, and it was so much fun. Yeah. It was
Okay,
great.
so next year they're gonna shut it
next
down.
year. Okay, yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
That is
People
crazy.
were playing that game so hard they couldn't fire up enough AWS servers to actually make it work. And
That's why I never played it.
People were like, dude, you own AWS. How come you can't do it fast enough? And they were showing the numbers. It was 1 million people that were trying to log in at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was a game I really wanted to play and never played because everything I heard about it was the game's fucking, it's broken, it's not working. Like they just can't sustain the traffic. So
After a while, it actually got halfway decent. Like, if you were really craving an MMORPG, it's like
I have been for years.
that game wasn't bad. Dude, if you could pick it up for a few bucks and play it before they shut it down, it might be fun.
I'll
Yeah.
check.
So, but yeah, I had mixed feelings with it. I like the game. I like New World, but I couldn't join my friend's server because he started playing before me. And unfortunately, he didn't want to change servers because he was in a guild that he really liked. But I couldn't join that server either because that's the server that Asmongold decided to join after he started playing.
Yeah.
And it was too full for me to switch to it. And like, oh, but what are you talking about? You can just switch servers and be on the same server together. Well, not in my case. So I was kind of upset about that.
So New World Asternum Standard Edition, currently $59.99 on Steam.
They're gonna have to change that. Try to.
Hey, you can
Try to
also
squeeze
still
a few
buy the
more bucks.
deluxe edition for $100. So
That's crazy.
Is this an only online game? Can you
Yeah,
It's
it's
only
play it
online.
online?
Nope.
it's an MMO, yeah.
It's an MMO. Massively multiplayer online game.
Oh, he's a PlayStation guy. He doesn't know what those are.
Oh yeah, there's these things called MMOs where lots of people can like link up and play, RPG games together. It's crazy.
Yeah, the
They're
game's
like-
on PlayStation. That's where I fucking played it.
Well, remember though, your PlayStation's now an Xbox, so you played it on your Xbox.
You played it on your Xbox.
True.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
You could have been playing it on your Samsung fridge in the
There's
kitchen, dude.
Literally one Xbox game on PlayStation, and that's Microsoft's fault.
Yeah, if it goes on sale, I'll probably pick it up just to give it a try because I wanted to for so
Why?
long and
It's
I've
gonna
needed
shut down
something
in,
for
like,
that. Yeah, but
months.
Well,
not
if
at all.
it-
I don't. If it scratches that itch that I've been needing to scratch since I quit
It was
playing
pretty
fucking
good, yeah,
WoW
I
back in
probably
like
would've bought it,
2014,
Oh,
at
dude,
least
smooth. That would be
something.
crazy. Yeah. If
If Asmongold
That
bought
would
the
be
IP,
awesome.
So
I'd buy the game.
okay, so Bucky, the Pal World social media manager for Pocket Pair,
Mhm.
he actually made a post on Twitter earlier today that said, "Hey, if there's any Amazon employees that want to slip me the early versions of New World, you know, maybe I could make something happen with it."
Yeah. Just keep in mind, it won't end the way you think it does. I've never seen a game change hands and it get better.
No.
No. Look at Destiny, for instance. Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
You know, that went private again, and then they screwed it up, and then
Look at
PlayStation
Halo.
bailed them out, and yeah.
Halo's
Even-
an excellent example.
Even smaller games back in the day, like I used to play a Ubisoft game called Shadowbane. No one's heard of it. That was an MMO RPG, and Stray Bullet Industries, I think it was called, ended up buying it, and they would show you ads when you die to keep the game going to try to pay the bills, and they never built upon the game. They never do. So, yeah.
20 to 30 mil if he bought it, plus maintenance.
So it would cost him 20. Oh, maintenance. Is that per year, or what are we talking?
No, it cost
for
him 20 to
maintenance?
30 million for the IP and the
Upfront,
built
yeah.
game, plus maintenance costs.
Right.
Do you really think that Amazon would let it go for? Because I mean, they've probably pumped $1 billion+ bucks into it.
I mean, they're probably not going to get that money.
That's true. So
Anywhere
maybe
else.
they're just
Yeah,
seeing it
I
as
mean-
some.
Well, it's not exact. I mean, obviously, you're saying it's a really good game, but it's not exactly a sort of high profit IP. You could probably sell it for that amount of money if it's just that one IP. We're not talking like a Star Wars or a Marvel here.
Yeah.
True. And currently, New World is still mostly negative in recent reviews on Steam.
Yeah. Because I mean, it had so many problems, and it didn't really have a chance for people to be like, "This is a great game." It was just all right, and started smooth, sailing smoothly for a while, but didn't really get a lot of praise. But believe me though, they put a ton of work into that game over time to where it is now. So
Yeah, look
that's
at
what I'm
that
saying.
Got
If
it
you
to
can-
where it's functional, and then Amazon goes, fuck it.
it was functional a few months after it launched, and I know that's a joke. Like your
Yeah.
game should not be broken for that long, but
Right.
a month or two after, it was very playable. And I would say, if they are going to shut it down, don't spend more than like $10 on it. Ideally $5 for a game that'll go away permanently.
Right.
Yeah.
Not going to
So-
get to the high level content or anything like that, probably. So
Yeah, it's fun to level stuff in that game, and the PvP stuff is kind of fun, and it's totally optional to do the PvP stuff. Let's see here. How much time do we have?
None.
Let's do another quick topic. Let me share it with Tab though instead of window. I know this is kind of old news, but I wanted to cover it because I think it's funny. Razer thoughtlessly alienates half its audience. No, it didn't. With ads showing a man blocking out a woman's yapping with its latest headset.
All right, maybe I judged him a little too harshly.
I know, right? I don't like
I've been
Razer.
thinking about getting a new headset.
Yeah.
if you use a Razer mouse, I could probably get a headset.
Oh.
I
Hang
actually
on a
did have a
sec.
Razer
It opened
mouse.
in a
I
new
think my last
tab. Let me reshare.
My last mouse was a Razer.
I wouldn't replace these headphones unless it was like the same kind, but I'll replace my mouse.
I literally haven't even talked to this girl for a whole year. I literally don't know why you're still trying to like.
I can
would
do
buy-
that with my Sennheisers. It's great.
Yeah, That's what I love about the Sennheisers is it blocks out so much
Taste.
noise. But I would
That
buy
guy
a
was-
pair of those just for work, honestly.
But that guy made a fatal mistake. He was forgetting to nod.
Ooh, you're right.
Didn't seem to matter. She just kept going.
So-
That's a good point.
The reason why I want to talk about that because a lot of people just don't remember this story. But Razer computer says S my D tweet and is the definition of sexism in tech. So the Apple Pro, the MacBook Pro came out around this time and they removed the SD slot.
Yeah.
And Razer was like, yo, hold my beer, and made this post. You call yourself Pro S my D. And people lost their freaking minds, dude.
I love it.
That's true. He would have to remember to mute the mic every time she starts yapping.
That's a good point. Hopefully the NVIDIA broadcast can work on receiving stuff too.
Ooh.
Well, Razer, it is a company that was run by gamers and still seems to have some of them employed. So, you know,
Man, if they could just figure out their software so it didn't suck, I would buy their products.
I will say my Razer Naga version 2 mouse does exactly what I needed to do.
Really? It never just like stops working or
Nope.
like resets itself?
Not this
Mine
one.
Really?
works just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
I
see
got
what Jay
the-
Viper said?
My
With the
Razer
death
Naga
adder.
V1 was the same. I never had any problems with it until the cord busted on it.
Oh, they're removing all country flags. Yes, but are they leaving the gay and trans flags though?
From what it looks
Or-
like.
Because I don't know what country all those people are from, but I don't want to go there. you
There's a
know?
bunch of ugly motherfuckers coming from that place.
Yeah, it's so
man.
retarded.
But yeah, I don't think I could ever stop using my 502. I'm so used to it.
I've got
been-
like four
That's
different
what I was
ones.
thinking about getting when this one does finally die out, is getting one of those 502s.
I also I spent too much money on it, but it sits on one of those charging mats, so I never have to plug it in to charge it. And this what do they call it, a Pro Mat or something like that? It was like $120. I don't know how I talked myself into buying that, just so I never have to plug my mouse in, but I have that now. I'm married to it, so
It'll be so convenient. I can buy this. I'll be okay.
Man,
It'll be useful.
So I used to have this one Razer that was it was an ambidextrous mouse,
yeah.
and it had wings kind of on either side of it, so that your entire hand could fit on the mouse, so that whenever you were playing like a shooter or something, your hand just glided with the mouse. You never got, you didn't even touch your mouse pad. And it had this little stand that it charged on. You would set it on there and it looked like a fucking spaceship, and that's what it charged on. It was the coolest fucking mouse I ever had. And one day it broke.
Yep.
I may
And
or may
then-
not have gotten mad and slammed a little bit too hard down, and it just
That's what
stopped
happened to my
working.
last mouse.
Yeah, it happens.
It kind of sucks when you get stuck on a certain mouse like shape and they never make it again. And you
I know, like I really like the shape of the Naga V1 a lot better than the shape of the Naga V2, but V2 was as close as I could get.
yeah.
Have any of you ever had a Final mouse?
I've heard of it and I like
What?
the idea of it quite a bit.
My
That
friend
started
bought
out
them.
as
They're,
like Kickstarter.
ridiculously expensive, but yeah, they're like super light. Like literally is like like holes like right straight through all of it. And it's like the lightest mouse you can buy. And it's
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
have one of those. I've got a
Like
Corsair. I've got a Corsair that's like that.
Yeah. Well, I think
I
other
don't
companies
know.
started to copy the Final Mouse after they did
Yeah.
that, to be honest.
probably.
I may or
don't
may
remember
not have
seeing it.
spilled vodka on that one, and that's why I don't use it anymore. I don't know.
Hey,
Crazy how whenever it's got all these holes in it and there's computer chips in there and you're using it and you accidentally knock over
Even
a
if
cup
there
of liquor.
wasn't holes in it,
and that's why we
dump
lost
liquor on it.
that match in Jump Space was because of that. Okay.
But yes, I agree with Jay Viper. You can get his comment out of here now.
Oh, someone else hit that.
Just kidding.
Let's see here. We should probably start wrapping it up. We are set to raid into Leighton Gay, but
Yeah. And
Norman.
if I can, I'll go ahead and jump out first.
Oh,
'Cause I got
alright.
something I got to do before we start that show.
Yeah, do your outro really quick.
Yep. So later tonight, we're playing some random ass spooky game that I found on Steam. It's going to be Nerd Slap, Nerd Wars, ABF, and me. Don't know anything about the game. Watch the video for it, and I don't even remember what it's called.
It's called Species Unknown. I actually had to glance at my piece of paper right here where I wrote it down. Yeah, Species Unknown.
Looks like a creepy horror shooter game. So we're gonna try that out later tonight. But up next, over on Late and Gay with the GCA. So I'll see you guys there.
Sweet. All right,
and then your memes.
See you later. Well, see you later. Big gulps, huh? Norman.
Yeah, tomorrow Rockstar Roulette GTA 5 story mode. I think it's part 2 because obviously I'm doing a roulette, so it's like been a good few weeks since I played it. Friday playing Chronos: The New Dawn, and then games into the weekend as well.
Awesome. Yeah, glad to see you streaming again.
Yeah, put the whole schedule back up.
Yeah, I was lurking at your Hogwarts stream today a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to add a Battlefield day. That's probably going to be Tuesdays, I think.
Okay.
I need to start playing that again.
Sweet. Nagernal.
Yeah, you can also find me on the GCA next here, and I'll probably play Silent Hill 3 tonight, so go catch me there. Peace.
Nice.
You did that in one breath. That was crazy.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Nagano outros, I have to say.
Dirt Slap, where can people find you at?
Well, you can find me over on my YouTube gaming channel, posted right there next to my name, and then also in the chat. You can go find me on my Kick channel, and then you can find me later on playing some, what is it?
He's giving it the finger.
Species Unknown, is that what it's called? Yeah, we'll be playing some of that later. Yeah, otherwise you guys will see me next week right here. So
sweet. Yes, and I will be playing Species Unknown with Nerdslap, Hayden, and Erwin tonight. It seems to have positive reviews. 4-person co-op, first-person shooter with like horror elements. So
nice.
We'll
last minute super chat.
Probably be where at?
Okay.
Right there.
Where?
GraphWeb for $2 says, for fuck's sake, cancel Disney.
Are you looking at the GCA chat?
That might be the GCA.
Fuck.
Oh my god. My
get over to the GCA. We got super
He's
chats
getting
to read.
double usage out of his super chat.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell him to watch this stream for me singing it now. So
all right.
I mean, he got double his money's worth. So I doubt GraphWeb is complaining. His message is being spread. That's the main thing.
All because of Nagernal, we're just gonna raid into the GCA hard without any lube whatsoever.